If you have ever felt panicked the moment someone goes quiet, and they have ever felt suffocated the moment you get close, you are not incompatible. You are running two completely different survival programs. And there is a book that explains exactly why. There is a moment early in almost every relationship where you can already feel it, the pull, the wanting, the need to know where you stand right now, not later. And there is another kind of person, someone who feels that same pull and instinctively takes a step back. Neither of you is broken. You are just speaking two completely different languages, and nobody ever taught you that. This is the idea buried inside a book called Attached, and once you understand it, you will never look at your relationships the same way again. Here is the part almost nobody tells you. Attachment styles are not personality traits. They are not something you chose. They are survival strategies. Your nervous system built a long time ago, long before you ever fell in love with anyone. If closeness was reliable when you were young, your body learned that people can be trusted to stay. That is secure attachment. It is calm. It does not panic when someone goes quiet for a day. But if closeness was inconsistent, sometimes there, sometimes gone, sometimes earned, your body learned something else entirely. It learned to stay alert, to watch for signs of disappearing, to chase reassurance the moment it starts to fade. That is anxious attachment. And it is not weakness. It is a nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do. And then there is a third pattern. If closeness once felt suffocating or came with too much pressure, your body may have learned the opposite lesson, that distance is safety, that needing someone too much is dangerous, that pulling away protects you. That is avoidant attachment. It does not mean someone does not care. It means their body panics at closeness the same way an anxious person's body panics at distance. Now here is where it gets painful. Anxious and avoidant people are drawn to each other constantly, not by accident, by exactly the mechanics you would expect. An anxious person's alarm system goes quiet the moment they get reassurance. An avoidant person's alarm system goes quiet the moment they get space. So, an anxious person chases and an avoidant person retreats, and the chasing makes the retreating worse, and the retreating makes the chasing worse. And both people spiral deeper into the exact behavior that hurts them most. You are not incompatible because you do not love each other enough. You are incompatible because your nervous systems are solving two opposite problems at the same time. This is why the same relationship can feel like the safest thing you have ever known to one person, and the most overwhelming thing they have ever felt to the other. Both experiences are real. Neither person is lying. You are just running different programs. Here is the part that will sting a little. If you are the anxious one, you have probably mistaken activation for chemistry. That racing heart when they take too long to text back, that is not love proving itself. That is your nervous system sounding an alarm it learned to sound a long time ago, in a different relationship, maybe even before you can remember. And if the calm, secure person who texts back and shows up and never makes you wonder feels a little boring to you, that is not a sign they are wrong for you. That is your nervous system mistaking peace for a lack of connection. Because peace is unfamiliar. You were never actually falling for the anxiety. You were falling for the relief that came right after it. And that relief only exists because the anxiety came first. So what do you actually do with this? First, you learn to notice the difference between anxiety and actual incompatibility. Ask yourself, when this person is consistent, does the calm feel safe or does it feel suspicious? If steady love feels like something is wrong, that is not information about them. That is information about you. Second, understand that an avoidant partner is not going to become secure just because you love them enough. Security is not something you can give someone through sheer devotion. It is something they build slowly, often outside the relationship entirely. Third, the goal is not to fix your attachment style alone in a relationship with someone who triggers it constantly. The goal is to build slowly real evidence that closeness can be steady. Sometimes that evidence comes from a secure partner. Sometimes it comes from therapy. Sometimes it just comes from time. And from noticing the pattern enough times that you finally stop mistaking the spiral for love. The most important thing this book teaches is quiet. But it changes everything once you actually hear it. You are not too much. You are not needy. You are not unlovable because someone else could not stay close to you. Your nervous system is simply asking a very old, very human question. Am I safe here? Will you stay? The right relationship does not silence that question through intensity or chasing or proving yourself over and over again. The right relationship answers it quietly, consistently, without you ever having to ask twice. If this explained a pattern you have been living inside for years, save this video and tell me in the comments, anxious, avoidant, or secure. Which one are you?